Test, test, test.
Yes. The sponsor of tonight's
Hi everybody, welcome in. I was a little late getting started there. We had a few little difficulties tonight getting the stream up and rolling. Very little service down here, so I had to come up here in the media room and connect to their Wi-Fi, which they were so graciously allowed me to do. So we'd like to thank y'all for joining tonight. We do have a good crowd across the way tonight. We are down here in Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College tonight, where our Tornadoes are taking on the Stone High Tomcats. Just give you a little look at the district so far, where we're looking at the district right now. Van Cleef, us, and Stone are 1-0 in district play throughout the first week of district play or region play, however you want to call it, through week one. So a big game tonight for the Tornadoes as they look to go to 2-0 in region play, hopefully, and get a hold on this region possibly tonight. They're going to have their hands full tonight with a well-coached Stone High team. We want to give props. We know Coach Aycock well. He is a Purvis young man, and his wife has been a tremendous coach for our volleyball team over the last 7 years. She got a great award today, so we want to give her some congratulations for that award she saw today. You can see how the district's laid out so far. Tonight we do have 3 games going on inside the region. We play Stone tonight, Northeast Joan, and East Central play. We do have, we go back home next week as a reminder to everybody. So it's been a while since we've been in Purvis, Mississippi. We do come home next week, and we do host Northeast Jones for our first Region 4 5A game that we'll ever host. Then Wayne County and Van Cleef play tonight also. So I've got some people working on scores tonight. Keep me updated on the scores. So hopefully we'll have some good score updates for everyone tonight as the night goes. Let's see if we can get a look across the field and see who our Purvis captains are tonight. Looks like 14, quarterback Cade Lawler. Number 71, Will Cochran, offensive line, defensive line. And number 4, Jake Clinton.
Number 53, Kyler McDonald. Number 4,
our captains for tonight for your Tornadoes. My apologies, that's actually across the field, number 34 for the Tornadoes. Had that jersey rolled up a little bit. Brandon Kremecki. One of my captains for tonight for the Tornadoes. We're going to try to do a multi-camera view tonight, but unfortunately the weak signal we're dealing with down here tonight, we weren't able to do that. We want to get you some on-field shots, but maybe when we're at home next week on our home Wi-Fi, we'll be able to bring that to you. Just a heads up, what I looked at a while ago on my phone, I do got about a 30-second delay. So last week I had about a 10-second delay. I do have a little more of a delay tonight, so just a heads up on that. If you see Mr. Hoyt stream a little different from mine at field level right now on Facebook, that is why.
The Tornadoes have won the toss. They've elected to defer.
We did win the coin toss. We're going to put the Tomcats on offense to start the game. I tell you, that's the key tonight. We've given up, about 150 points this year, but we've been able to score enough to win the football game. So, need our defense to step up big tonight for us. Be able to win this game tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct
here comes your Tornadoes.
end of the field.
Just key points just now, just brought up. Our defense tonight, we're going to need some big play out of some guys. You see our leaders so far this year, tackles, leading tacklers, our leading sacks. But I'll tell you tonight, we're going to need those guys to step up tonight, keep this a low-scoring game for the Tomcats, for us to win this football game tonight. As far as I know, we will be without Slade Thompson, which is our leading rusher for the year. You see that on the screen right there. He's dealing with a lower leg injury. I'm pretty sure he is out tonight. Cade Lawler is dealing with a thumb injury, which is our starting quarterback. So be interesting to see how this night pans out tonight. We've got Hunter Brewers behind him. He's no stranger to starting and playing quarterback. So it gets down to it. I'm sure Hunter is locked in and ready to go tonight if he's called upon. But we're going to get to see our defense out of the gate here tonight. I do have a few things I've added to it tonight. If you see a flag on the field tonight, you will see me bring this across the screen. Let you know, hey, there is a flag on the field. So if you see that come across. Also, if you see me go to this screen right here, that means we do have an injury timeout. I don't want these young men just spread all over the screen. If they're on the field dealing with an injury, if anything happens similar to what we had last week, I am instructed I will kill the screen to this screen right here if we have any type of extracurricular activities on the field. So Miguel's been a big part of us this year. He is. Honestly, the last couple of weeks has been a big part of us winning football games with his leg. He's been really solid. The only missed PAT he had was a bad snap. The Hunter did a great job trying to corral, but just couldn't get it around. But Perez has been dangerous on kickoff for us this year. Yeah, he's going to dribble that one until about the 40 where Stone will recover it. It's going to start about their own 39, I believe.
Near the 40-yard line, Stonehill will begin first.
Let's see where they spot this at.
Tonight's first quarter is brought to you by Boondocks Barbecue. Boondocks offers a mouth-watering selection of smoked meats and classic barbecue dishes.
Let's go back those in case you couldn't see them a while ago. There's our leaders for the year. It was a little bit small right there, unless you're on your big screen tonight watching. I thought I'd bring that up for you. 995 passing yards on the year so far for the Tornadoes. Cade Lawler's been the man handling that so far for us this year. Like I said, we will be without Slade Thompson tonight, which is our leading rusher for the year. And, of course, Paxton Cooper, our leading receiver for the year. Let's see what we do on defense out of the gate right here. Swing out to the right. That pass is broken up. Good job. Great. Cole Ladner read that right out of the gate, knew it was coming. To be second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Tell you what, that was close to being behind the line of scrimmage right there. But it was forward by about a half a yard. The ball is actually on just this side of the 40 where they spotted it at. Empty backfield. He's going to go out to his left. The quick pass, number 3. Be forced out of bounds by Jeremiah Daniels. Going to be a gain. It looks like about 7 maybe. It'll be a third down and about 3 here, I believe, for the Tomcats. Yeah, the nose of the ball is touching the Tomcat 48-yard line. Tornadoes would love to get an early third down stop right here tonight. Not sure that we'll see Jeremiah play that quite a softer coverage on this next play. Tell you what, Coach Brad and the guys have done a great job this year to get our kids to 4-2. Tight formation for the Tomcats coming out of the huddle. But I believe we've got Tomcats didn't like something. Going to burn a early timeout here.
The timeout brought to you by Cooper Contracting Incorporated. Strong foundations, winning homes. Cooper Contracting Incorporated builds custom barn dominiums and new homes.
We'll go back and revisit that real quick. Like I said, Paxton Cooper's got 536 rushing yards on the year for the Tornadoes. I'm sorry, receiving yards. So Paxton's going to be a big part of this game tonight. He's got to be if we're going to win this football game. But like I said, I hate to beat a dead horse, but you're going to hear it all night long. We've given up a lot of points this year, but we've been able to score enough to win. And this Tomcat team can put up points on the board. They put up 31 last week against a really tougher, closer than I thought it would be game against Wayne County last week. Wayne County's kind of hung around in that game, gave themselves an opportunity late. Tomcats going to stay based on that same set. See if the Tornadoes can step up here and get a stop on 3rd down and 3. Going to run it to this side of the field. He's going to be about a yard past the line to gain. That will be a Tomcat first down. They're inside Tornado territory for the first time tonight. They're going to spot him down at the Toyota. I said Toyota. Y'all know I do that too much. I answer the phone all day long. But that will put us at the Purvis 48-yard line. First down, Tomcats. Be a flag on the play. It was going to be a false start against the Tomcats. Let's see what they call here. The line judge across the field come running in saying false start. But I think you got a line judge on this side pointing at Purvis. So let's see what the call is. Maybe they'll say they drew Purvis off. So it is dead ball. False start against Stone, so that'll push it back on first down. That's kind of been our Achilles heel this year. We'd love to see us get a little bit of that back.
First down and 15.
My apologies. Get that up there for you. I have got a scoreboard issue. I will get that fixed as I can. At the right side, he's going to get almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Aiden Green on the carry. He'll pick up 5 back to the original line of scrimmage. Tackled by number 4, Clinton.
There we go. That's new software we're playing with. Trying to make it a little bit better stream for those that just can't make it out or out of town working. So they're going to get him back to that line of scrimmage. Looks like to the 48 down here. So 2nd down and 10 from the 20 to 48. Be the toss out to the left. Good tackle across the way. I believe that was number 2, Lawson Soborowski on the stop. So they will get a hand in there on an ankle. That'll bring up another 3rd down here for the Tomcats.
Flag. Holding against Stone.
Is another flag on the play. I believe they're going to be holding on the edge. I believe they had I believe that's number 20 for the Tornadoes. Across the way, they had him kind of wrapped up there. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to be that guy tonight. But they did call it against him, so it will be 2nd down again.
Be 2nd down and 20.
2nd down and 20 here for the Tomcats early on. 10:22 left to go here in the first quarter. Man in motion. They're going to give it to the back in the backfield. Going to be met up the middle. I believe that was number 55, Ben Starks on the stop. It was. That's one guy. Ben's got 2 sacks on the years for the Tornadoes. He's got around, I think, 27 solo tackles for the Tornadoes this year. So we need Big Ben to come up big tonight for the Tornadoes. A little help from the Tomcats early on penalties. So 3rd down and 18. Tornadoes needing a stop right here. Get this defense off the field. A little bit of a hard count there by the Tomcats. They step out of it. Dakota almost went across the line of scrimmage. Going to drop back, looking downfield. Good coverage downfield by the Tornadoes. And they're going to be a flag on the play. I believe it's going to be holding against the Tomcats. If that's so, I believe the Tornadoes will decline that. And we'll be put the Tomcats punt unit on the field. I've had a couple people ask me about, time clock on the screen. It's very difficult. If I got somebody that would like to come up here and just sit up here and run a clock for me, it would literally take you all night long, focused on the white hat, to be able to run a clock, and watch the other team's scoreboard to maintain that. Good snap. See what Paxton Cooper can do with this. He's going to catch the ball at about his 18 on a fair catch. Will the Tornadoes will take over? I tell you, I thought Dakota Anderson was going to get there on that. He was there. I think he was scared of getting the penalty and backed off of that. But he was close, having an opportunity to get a hand on that ball. A little update I got coming in. Northeast is up on East Central 7-0 early in Wayne County on Van Cleve, 7-0 early in the region. Got 2 in the backfield early on here with Cade. It's going to come to this side to Paxton Cooper. Paxton breaking tackles, another stiff arm. I think I counted about 3 stiff arms on that play from Paxton.
Off to Cooper.
That's going to be enough for a Tornado first down early on here tonight. They're going to spot him out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. I tell you, it's a dangerous combination with Paxton and Gabe Franklin in the backfield. Gabe Franklin had 115 yards rushing last week against East Central. Every game he's gotten a little bit stronger and stronger. Line judge is, for some reason, sending, maybe I don't know what's going on, but he sent Braden Bowers off the field for some reason. Going to be a handoff right side to Gabe Franklin. He's going to try to beat a man on the edge, and unfortunately he cannot do it. Going to be a loss on the play of about 6.
He'll be brought down for a big loss. Number 31, Pasley.
Let's see where they spot him down at. They're going to spot him nose of the ball on the Tornado 25-yard line. So 2nd down and 16 here for the Tornadoes. Paxton in motion. That's going to be a flag. That's going to be on Paxton. Paxton, before the ball was snapped, Paxton cut up field right there on that, trying to cheat a little bit, get a break on that outside linebacker who's going to be covering him.
Penalty will be assessed 5
So
yards.
both teams early on tonight is plagued by penalties on both of their first opening drives.
20-yard line. 2nd down, 21.
Both teams have got one good play, honestly, under their belt. Stone High had one real good offensive play on the first drive. So far, the Tornadoes have had one. So 2nd down and about 21 here for the Tornadoes. A little reverse to Paxton to this side, and the Tomcats had it sniffed out right there. You know, they got on that particular play. They've got They've got Cade trying to set a block on that edge right there, and I think just Paxton missed it and didn't get outside of Cade right there. I believe if he can just get outside of Cade's edge right there, he may have, at least got 7 or 8 yards before he even had a chance for a safety or a corner over here to have an angle on him. So 3rd down and about 22, I believe, here for the Tornadoes. Paxton in motion. Cade's going to roll out to his right. Not a whole lot there. Going to throw it up out of bounds. I'll tell you what, that's something last week that Cade, made a mistake on a play right there that got us in some trouble. So I want to give Cade some credit right there for throwing that ball away, which he can in that part of the field over there, and not setting our offense even further back here before we have to punt the ball. So on the punt tonight, looks like, I believe, is going to be number 45, Taylor Atkins for the Tornadoes. I'm guessing with that mitt on Cade's hand, they're not punting him tonight. I tell you what, good punt. Just covers a little soft. The ball is out. The Tornadoes fall on it. I believe that's Tornado football at around the 40-yard line. I tell you what, that was a high kick by Taylor Atkins, and I tell you, I don't think they were used to ready to see that from us tonight, because Cade's been punting, and it's more of a rugby-style kick from Cade, a little low punch kick. That was a high kick, and I don't think the young man was quite ready for that. And once again tonight, our special team just showed up to play ball and recover a ball dropped by the intended receiver for the Tomcats. So 1st down, Tornadoes ball is on the 39-yard line. Okay, he's going to drop back. Quick pass out to to Jeremiah Daniels. That's going to be a Tornado 1st down. Soft coverage there by the Tomcats. Just let Jeremiah sit down in that little hole over there about the 46, and then fight forward for about 3 or 4 more yards for a Tornado 1st down out to the 49-yard line. More of a wing set here for us. Got Gabe and Paxton in wing. Only Paxton in motion. Paxton trying to weave his way through some traffic. Late flag across the field. That's kind of that territory of holding. And I hate to call it, but I did see a Tornado laying on top of the defender over there. So I'm going to believe that's going to be a holding.
Purvis.
It is a holding call against the Tornadoes. So that'll bring us back. We'll replay 1st down here with 1st down and 20.
Tornadoes will scrimmage 1st and 20. We're on 39.
All right, 1st and 20. The ball is now on the Tornado 39-yard line. Paxton in motion. Going to throw it on a little swing pass to him out here. Trying to make a man miss. Going to get back close to the original line of scrimmage. I believe it'll be about 2nd down and around 11.
Forced out of bounds by number 11, Boggs.
Down to 4:56 here to go. In the 1st quarter. Give a shout out here, if you hear me coming across with score update, Mr. Mike McGee's done a good job the last 2 weeks, keeping me updated on the scores. I tell you, that's the 2nd time tonight we've done that, and Dalton did it right there. It's going to be a legal procedure against the Tornadoes.
Good ball, false start against Purvis.
Well, they're going to call a false start, but right there, Dalton Farah, before the ball snapped, ran toward the line of scrimmage, and I'm guessing they didn't call that. I guess they called a false start against us. So 2nd down, about 16 after the penalty. like I was mentioning earlier, scoreboard is difficult. I couldn't set up a secondary camera and get the scoreboard, but I do have to have my phone, just for personal reasons at night. If anyone wants to donate their phone or come up here and set up a camera for me, we can do that. Oh, not sure if it was a little miscommunication right there. I think he was wanting to go to Harrington on that. It's kind of in no man's land there between number 15, Jeremiah Daniels, and number 9, Drew Harrington. So I bring up 3rd down and 16. So I do my best throughout the night to just keep you updated on the time, where we're at in the period. Cade rolls back. Not a whole lot there. He's going to roll out to his right. I tell you, he's got Jeremiah. He had him. I mean, that would have been a tough pass for Cade to hit right there. He had Jeremiah on that sideline just for a split second, but it would have been a dangerous pass. So not a bad decision by Cade to put your defense back on the field right here, or at least your special teams on the field, and live to fight another down. Nobody back for the Tomcats here. I guess they wouldn't think we were going to punt this ball, but this one here goes off the side of Taylor Atkins' foot. Didn't get quite the kick he got the first time. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 38-yard line, where they'll take over. Just a quick reminder of y'all where we're at tonight. This is a view here of our new region, Region 4-5A that we're in. You can see how important this game is tonight for the Tornadoes. Van Cleve, Purvis, and Stone High started off in region play last week, all 3 with a win. So this is your 1-0 versus 1-0 inside the district tonight. So a big game here for the Tornadoes tonight.
We welcome those as well. Remember, as part of the Tomcat Nation, you'll never walk alone.
Defense is back on the field. Not terrible position here for the Tomcats with their second possession of the game. That's going to be another holding penalty right there. And then another one. Are they going to call a horse collar on that? They did not. But there is a flag on the field in the backfield. They're going to call an illegal shift against the Tomcats on that play, which I believe they should have been calling against the Tornadoes a while ago. So I tell you, there's been a lot of laundry on the field tonight from both teams tonight. It's been a very evenly called game. I tell you, I guess they're figuring we're in week 7 by now. Honestly, 8 of the season, since there's a bye week in there. You should be past a lot of these penalties, and they're going to call them tonight.
First down 15 to 33.
So that's a 5-yard penalty. First down and 15 here for the Tomcats. A little bit of a delayed snap. Quick pass out into the flat. Good job by Jeremiah Daniels making a good open field tackle.
Which pass complete to Stringfield.
We're going to bring up second down and about 8 after that penalty on first down. So second down and 8 for the Tomcat. The ball is on the 40-yard line. And off this side, he's trying to get to the edge, going to break a tackle and go out of bounds for, I believe, a Tomcat first down to the Tornado 49-yard line.
That'll be another Tomcat American Rural Satellites first down.
So 2:59 left to go here in the first quarter. All knotted up at 0. From Perkinston, Mississippi, at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Hand off that left side. Tries to bounce it outside, but Big Ben Starks got a hold of him and was not letting go. Going to be a loss of about a half a yard on the play. I'd like to give a shout out to our Tornado faithful over there. Good crowd traveled down about an hour south here tonight. band came down tonight. They've been loud and proud so far through this first 9.5 minutes of football. So 2nd down and 10 after the bend stop on 1st down. Good job by Dakota Anderson setting the edge right there and bringing it back inside to his help. We're number 20, Bradley. I ain't pronounced that one a whole lot this year. Going to help me with that one. Bradley Sojohn, I believe, and number 8, Cole Ladner on the stop. But credit to number 7, Dakota Anderson, setting that edge and bringing it back inside to where his help was. So 3rd down and about 8 for the Tomcats. You're probably getting close to 4-down territory the way this first quarter's going tonight. Going to roll out to his left, look deep downfield. He got a wide open receiver just behind Jeremiah Daniels. Jeremiah upset with himself. He knows it right there. And that'll be 1st and goal for the Tomcats down around the 3, I believe. I looked at last week, they kept picking on Jeremiah, and Jeremiah finally got an interception last week. But that one interception he had, I tell you, he did a good recovery on. He was beat early. The ball was underthrown a little bit. He was able to make an adjustment and intercept that ball, but was not quite able to get back and cover that one that time, and was good for a good gain of about 45 yards for the Tomcats. So 1st and goal, tight formation, going to hand off to the left side. Going to be a foot race to the pylon. I believe it's going to be short. Oh, they're going to say he got in for a Tomcat touchdown. So the Tomcats lead your Tornadoes 6-0 here with 1:05 left to go in the first quarter with a PAT coming home for the Tomcats. I'm guessing it's a ritual. I guess I need to know this, that if you're south of Highway 13 is your fight song, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish's fight song. I know it's Long Beach uses it, East Central uses it. I think Pastor Christian uses it now. I'm hearing Stone High use it. Kicks up, and it is no good. It was wide right there. So after the missed PAT, your Tornadoes trail 6-0. Got an update coming across here. It looks like an update out of the Wayne County Van Cleve game. Van Cleve got a field goal up on the board, so Wayne County leads Van Cleve 7-3 early on here tonight. So just a heads up, like I told you, I did have some connectivity issues tonight, and it is pulling on my battery hard tonight trying to stream this. So if you hear an audio issue come in here a little later, I may have to switch over to my backup battery pack, which means I have to move over to the tablet's audio instead of my mic that I have. So if that happens later on in the game, I'll let you know what's going on.
Tornadoes, number 15, Daniels. Number 23,
Looks like Jeremiah and Gabe back about their own 5 set to receive this ball. Going to be kicked short. Going to be fielded by Paxton Cooper at about his 20-yard line. Paxton trying to outrun a couple defenders. Going to be tripped out, but get all the way out there on the 28-yard line or they'll take over for their second possession of the game tonight for the Tornadoes. I mean, last week they did the same exact thing, gave up a touchdown early in the first quarter, but was able to respond with an 82-yard Gabe Franklin touchdown run. You would like to see the Tornadoes go ahead and get a response shot here and let the Tomcats know we're here to play some football tonight. Beyond that one big play we just gave up, it's been honestly solid defense tonight by the Tornadoes. I tell you, the Tomcats had that sniffed out really quick. I mean, Cade didn't get that in Gabe's belly good. Number 50 for the Tomcats. Colton Ladner was in the backfield quick. So So 2nd down and 14 after the loss on 1st down. Bring Paxton in motion. McKay with a hard count right there. I'm guessing maybe with no play call for the Tornadoes. They're going to burn a timeout right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be sure to visit the concession stand. Support your Stone High School band and football boosters.
Just a quick reminder. You know, it's been about, feels like about total of 4 or 5 weeks we'll have before it's the last time we were in Purvis playing a football game. We do come back home next week. Play host to Northeast Jones next week. Then we're going to go to Wayne County and come back home for Van Cleve to wrap the year up in regular season play. So 2nd down. Coming out of the timeout here, let's look and see what we got drawn up. 2nd down and about 14 for the Tornadoes. We haven't seen Jackson Walker much tonight. Going to give him back to the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down and 14 here.
Once again to make the tackle.
Jackson played a big role last week at East Central with a couple huge catches. One about a 54-yard touchdown catch. But that will wrap up the first quarter here tonight between the Tornadoes and Stone.
They are open until 10 o'clock.
So I tell you, so far, in my opinion, the story of the night has been penalties from both teams. I mean, I tell you, the referees tonight have done a tremendous job. They've kept this game pretty even. They've called it both ways tonight through 12 minutes of play. Tornadoes would love to get the offense rolling here. I mean, it's 3rd down and 14. You're going to have a big play here on 3rd down to get a 1st down, of course, but need something to spark their offense and get everything rolling. So far, the run game for the Tornadoes have been, for lack of better words, pretty much non-existent for the first quarter. I tell you, we're missing Slade Thompson tonight, like I mentioned earlier. He's been a big part of this game tonight. He is nursing a lower leg injury and not playing tonight. Quick pass out to Jeremiah. Jeremiah breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, going to go out of bounds after a good gain, but it's still going to be short about 4 yards, I believe, for the Tornadoes. So 4th down here and about, we'll say 4th down and 5. The ball spotted on the 34-yard line. Yard to gain was the 38, looks like, best I can tell from here. That will bring on Taylor Atkins to punt, but no one back here for the Tomcats. That went off the side of his foot, but takes the Tornado roll down to around the 33, maybe 30. They're going to spot it. The nose of the ball will be on the 33-yard line with the Tomcats to take over tonight for their first possession of the second quarter. And besides that, one big play we just gave up, our defense has played strong football tonight. And Jeremiah knew he was upset with himself a while ago on that one. He was hitting himself on the side of the helmet. He knew let that defender get behind him on that 3rd down and long for that big gain a while ago for the Tomcats. Going to be a handoff up the middle for the Tomcats. Going to be met by the first man I believe Jake Clinton was the first man there, and Soborowski and Cole Adner there to help him finish out the tackle. So gain of about 4 on the play. So second down and 6 here for the Tomcats. 11:20 to go here in the first half. Another handoff with that right side. He cuts it back across the green. Had wide open field, going to be shoved out of bounds by Soborowski. After a big gain for the Tomcats, down to around the 30-yard line. We're going to be first down and 10 for the Tomcats. Drop backs to pass. He's got a receiver one-on-one. Good play. Tried to find that crossing right across the middle, but number 2, Lawson Soborowski was there on great coverage. Able to knock that pass down.
Second 10.
So second down and 10 here for the Tomcats. A quarterback draw, a little redraw. And I believe he's going to be close to a Tomcat first down.
To the 20. Tackled by number 4, Clinton.
First time they've showed that tonight. Jake Clinton on the stop for the Tornadoes. I believe it is going to be enough to move the chains. So the Tomcat offense has settled in here a little bit. Penalties kind of going away on this drive here for the Tomcats. Tight formation. Going to be a direct snap for the tailback. Going to be brought down, I believe that's Parker Yon.
A Green will keep. He'll pick up 2 down to the 18. Tackled by number 5, Parker Yon. Second down and 8.
So second down and 8 after the 2-yard gain. Good stop by Parker Yon to write him down. I thought Parker was going to get him for a loss on that play. Tornadoes here, and they need to be in a bend, not break situation here and try to hold the Tomcats here. Second down and 8. Going to be a handoff to this left side. Good blocking up front, though. And I believe it's going to be a little bit of a holding up front on that play. There is some laundry on the field. It will be holding against the offense.
Be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So second down and I believe 18.
We'll replay second down.
We'll see where they spot this at, though, before I just start spitting numbers out. Spot call on that. They're going to spot it at the 25. So second down and 15 here for the Tomcats. Another tight formation on that right side. Good job by Parker Yon to come up and fill a hole right there with a stop.
Give to Marion Fairley.
Before Jake Clinton setting the edge over there and bringing him back inside to where his help was, and Parker Yon was able to get a stop. So third down and 10. Big third down here for the Tornadoes. You're trailing 6-0. You know, about 8:38 here to go in this second quarter in the first half. You'd like to get a stop right here and at least force the Tomcats to go forward on 4th and long or put the field goal unit on the field. Tomcats going to stay in that tight formation again. Going to fake the handoff, looking across the middle of the field, and he's going to have a wide open walk to the corner. Going to be knocked out of bounds at around the 1 yard line.
Howard will keep.
Tell you what, our whole side, the defense followed every intended receiver down the field and left the whole right side of the field wide open. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Tomcats at the 1 yard line. Yeah, our defense has been on the field a lot here in this first quarter, or first half. 8:04 left to go in the first half, and our defense has been on the field a majority of the time. Looks like it's going to be a direct snap here to the tailback, number 1. He's going to try a little jump pass, and it's going to be caught by number 44, Miles Shirley, for a Tomcat touchdown. Tomcats lead the Tornadoes 12-0 early on here tonight, with a PAT coming on for the Tomcats.
Let's get your project to the end zone. Cooper Contracting Incorporated.
I'm going to go for 2 here, try to get that PAT back from the first possession. And he's going to get in just inside the pylon for a good PAT, and they'll lead your Tornadoes tonight 14-0 with 7:58 left to go here in the first half.
Find us downtown behind the Bank of Wiggins. Provide family of the years. Go.
I hate to say this early on, but this is a must-score drive, I believe, for the Tornadoes.
And conversions.
The defense has been on the field. If nothing else, you need a long drive to give that defensive front a break for the Tornadoes. Jeremiah and Gabe back about their own 5-yard line. The last kickoff was a little dribbler that Paxton picked up and gained about 8 yards on the return.
Hendricks tees it up for the Tomcats.
A little bit deeper. Jeremiah's got a chance at this ball at about his own 5. Going to make it out to about the 23-yard line. With the Tornadoes to take over.
On the return, tackled by number 5, Jacoby Jones.
Like I said, I hate to say this early on as a must-score drive, but I mean, you need to put together a long drive here and give your defense a little bit of a rest. They've been on the field. I mean, I would be hard-pressed to say with probably 10 minutes of the first 15 minutes of this game. And off up the middle to Gabe. Franklin's going to get about a yard, I believe, on that.
Franklin on the carry. No gain on the play.
They're going to spot him down at the 24-yard line, so it will be second down and 10 for the Tornadoes. Going back to Gabe, and nothing there. Offensive line struggling a little bit tonight against that front line of defense for the Tomcats. So 3rd down and 12 after the loss on the play.
3rd down and 12.
Puts us in a passing situation on third down. Tomcats just going to rush 3, looks like. Going to find Paxton Cooper across the middle. Good gain on the play, but I mean, you got a flag way back. That's an area maybe roughing the passer. It will be. A little bit of help there by the Tomcats. I looked downfield, but apparently after the ball was thrown, Cade Lawler was taken to the ground a little hard or hit late, not sure. But it will be a first down after the penalty on the Tomcats. I mean, nevertheless, a little bit of positive yardage there out of the offense. A little screen play to Paxton. In traffic, Paxton was able to get about 10 yards on the play. So first down, Tornadoes. Ball is spotted on the Tornado 46-yard line. We're down to about 6.5 minutes here to go in the first half of play. Gabe Franklin going the wrong way, unfortunately. The last couple of weeks he's been able to do that, get on the edge. There is a flag on the field, though. Let's look and see what this laundry is. They're talking to coach right here. So it could be a sideline warning. He's pointing at one of the coaches, I believe. So there's a penalty against the Tornadoes. He's asking the coach right here, they're declining the holding now. I think they're declining. Okay. Ooh, I thought he was going to walk that off after the Tomcats declined it. So second down and about 17 for the Tornadoes. I feel like we've been in that second and 17 mark on pretty much every drive so far. Quick pass out to Paxton on the left side. Paxton's only going to get about 3 yards on that. He ran about 20 yards for 3 yards.
Charlie Pasley.
So third down now.
We'll call it a gain of 3. Third down and 14.
And about 14 here for the Tornadoes. Five minutes and a little bit of change here left to go in the first half. Cade looking downfield, nothing there. Going to float it up. Jeremiah did a great job coming back to help him there on that play. I mean, Jeremiah was all the way down to about the 32-yard line and came all the way back to help Cade out, which brings up now 4th down and 3. And I believe the Tornadoes are going to leave the offense on the field right here. You're in Tomcat territory for the first time tonight. 4:22 left to go in the first half. Needing a first down to keep this drive alive. Tight formation. Bring Paxton in motion. Kay's going to keep this ball around that left side, and he's going to be met for a loss.
Lawler will keep it and lose 3.
And we'll turn the ball over on downs.
That'll turn over on downs to the Tomcats.
Give the Tomcats the ball with 4:04. Tomcats would love to put some more points on the board. We did win the coin toss. We did defer to the second half. Just a quick reminder where we're at here tonight in league play and region play. This game here is not a game you want to be down 14-0 in. And honestly, right now you're fighting for first place in the division here early on in the year. Going to pull it out of his belly, a little redraw, and we leave that same side of the field wide open again. Fortunately,
Howard will call his own number across midfield.
we were able to contain it. Jackson Walker and Cole Ladner were able to get him out of bounds after only about a 2-yard gain. So 2nd down and 8. Now, the name of the game for us in these last 2 wins has been special teams and turnovers. We got the turnovers so far tonight. We just couldn't capitalize on it. Good stiff arm by the running back. Going to be brought down.
Aiden Green with some nifty running.
Number 20.
To pick up 3.
Bradley Sajon.
Again, that's Sajon on the tackle.
Somebody wants to text me the correct way to pronounce his name. I hadn't had a whole lot of calls for him this year. I'd love to make sure I got it right. So 3rd down here. 3rd down and about 5. Going to be brought down after about a 2-yard gain.
Green will keep it.
So 4th down and 3. Same situation the Tornadoes were just in. The Tomcats will be in here.
4th and 3.
4th and 3, about the same yard spot. Inside Tornado territory. They're going to leave the offense on the field. Hard count by the Tomcats. They thought they got the Tornadoes to jump, but no go. And I believe the Tomcats are going to burn a timeout here with 2:35. They're not wanting to give the ball back to the Tornadoes here in this first half. Leading by 2 scores. Like I just said, Tornadoes do get the ball to start the second half. They did win the coin toss and deferred.
Begin to recognize our Stone High School varsity cheerleaders. We'll begin with our freshman cheerleaders.
That was close, I tell you. I thought they had us jumping on that.
Kendall Lamb, Alea Myers, Austin Rogers, Tylee Smith, sophomores, Abigail Allen.
Little score update coming across. Wayne County started off with a rough start to the season. 0-6 so far on the year. They're up now 14-3 over Van Cleve. And I tell you, that's big. Van Cleve had a win last week in their first region game. They trail Wayne County, 0-6 Wayne County, 14-3 right now. And it looks like the Tomcats are going to put the punt unit on the team, punt team on the field. I don't see a lot of their offensive weapons on the field, so I believe they are going to punt this ball. Let's see what they're going to do. That's going to be a false start against the Tomcats. Left side of the line for the Tomcats, I believe number 33 jumped on that play.
Be a 4th and 7 now. The 49.
So 4th down now and about 7 for the Tomcats. I believe that puts them in a for sure punt situation right now. Paxton Cooper loved to make something happen here with 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. High snap. He's able to get that ball in. Paxton Cooper is going to let this go over his head. He's going to take a tornado bounce into the end zone.
49-yard punt from Howard was sent into the end zone.
So you're fixing to see a 2-minute offense for the Tornadoes here. You've got
Purvis will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20.
It shows 3 timeouts on the clock. I know Coach burnt one early on a hard count. So I believe we have 2 timeouts here to go in this first half. I believe. Don't hold me to that. I've been wrong before. So 2.5 minutes to go here. Tornadoes would love to get on the board here and carry some momentum offensively into the second half. Going to try to stick with the run game, but nothing there.
And up to Franklin, no room.
This front four for the Tomcats has pretty much had our run game in lockdown up the middle.
2nd and 11.
They're going to say a loss of a yard on the play, so 2nd down and 11. We'll reverse to Paxton Cooper, and I tell you, I think they were in the huddle with us on that play.
Colton Ladner living in the backfield.
Number 50, Colton Ladner for the Tomcats. I believe that's about his 4th or 5th tackle for a loss tonight against the Tornadoes. Okay, he's going to drop back. He's going to try to take a deep shot down the field. I thought we had a chance at it for a second.
Intended for Parker Young.
Parker Young, I believe, hit off his right shoulder as soon as he turned around. Good coverage downfield, though, by the Tomcats. He was pretty much blanketed the whole way. Kay was just giving Parker the opportunity one-on-one to go up and get the ball. That's going to be a flag on the play. Not sure what that is. I'm going to say it's going to have to be some type of illegal shift or something. It's Tornadoes. It is. I believe they're going to decline it. It is. They're going to decline it and take it because they've got good field position. I guess they could have took it and had us re-kick the ball. Defense need to make one more stand here with 58 seconds left to go here in the first half. Try to take this game into the half, down only 2 scores. You know, you do get, like I said, we do get the ball to start the second half. Running around the right side. Going to be hit hard by Jeremiah Daniels.
Jaden Collins, excuse me.
They're going to say he stayed in bounds and it slid out of bounds. That will keep the clock rolling. Tomcats, I believe that's the Tomcats' last time out. Scoreboard showing they got 3 left, but I think they've burnt their final time out of the half.
Again, this time that's brought
I could be wrong.
We'd like to recognize our junior and senior cheerleaders at this time.
Won't be the first time this year I've been wrong on timeouts.
Junior cheerleaders, co-captain, All-American, Jalen Lighting.
Van Cleve trying to fight back in another regional game. Wayne County up 14-9 now on Van Cleve.
Darcy Dublin.
No update out of Northeast and East Central. I'm guessing it's still 7-0 Northeast up on East Central.
Avery Limer. Landon Ward.
That's our rest of the games across the region tonight. Just got an update. Wayne County just scored again, 20-10 up on Van Cleve here in the first half, I'm sure, tonight. Going to drop back to pass. Quick pass to a wide open receiver. That's going to be a first down. Down to 35 seconds now to stop the clock. Left to go here in the first half.
Forced out of bounds by Silverowski. That'll be a Tomcat first down.
Yeah, I was watching an interview the other night with head coaches where they said there's not such thing as halftime adjustments. They say they listen to commentators say it all the time, but there ain't no such thing as halftime adjustments. But I think we're going to have to do something here at halftime, figure out a way for our offense to get rolling. Dakota Anderson going to force him out of bounds. Good coverage downfield by the Tornadoes. They were looking to take a deep shot, but good coverage downfield by number 11. Looks like Braden Bowers, Paxton Cooper in coverage downfield. Jake Clinton in coverage downfield. So second down and about 4 here for the Tomcats. Gonna be rolling out to his left, looking downfield, gonna take a shot. Ball's gonna bounce off the turf. Incomplete pass. That will stop the clock with 22 seconds to go in the half. 3rd down and 4 here for the Tomcats. Have 4 wide receivers for the first time tonight. Drops back. Going to leave the middle of the field wide open for him. He's going to be, going to fight his way out of bounds with 10 seconds on the clock. Heck of a job by the quarterback of the Tomcats right there. That's going to be up 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. 10 ticks on the clock here. Tornadoes trying to get out of the half here with only down by 2 scores, but the Tomcats do not have another timeout, so they're going to bring the field goal unit on here and try a field goal here. Like coach is going to burn a timeout right here. He's got them to burn.
Timeout, Purvis. All right, our senior cheerleaders. Captain All-American Shamir Haley.
There it is, the Tomcats. They got a timeout here now. Do they try to draw up here or take a shot at the end zone now? A quick shot into the end zone. They got 10 seconds to work with, and the average shot at the end zone this close is only going to take you about 6 seconds. So it's either a completed touchdown or incomplete pass, and they can bring their field goal unit out on the field in a hurry. It looks like I see the quarterback for the Tomcats, I believe. No, that's the holder, looks like. So I believe they're going to stay with a field goal attempt here by the Tomcats.
Planet Nutrition, sponsor of tonight's trips into the red zone.
Ooh, bad snap. Good job by the holder to kind of bring that in, though. It will be good for 3 points. So 17-0. Stone High leads your Purvis Tornadoes. There is 4 seconds on the clock, so Stone will have to kick off here one more time in the first half.
Located downtown behind the Bank of Wiggins. From our family to yours, go Tomcats. Wiggins Family Dentistry. The field goal extends the lead to 17-0 as we near halftime. We also want to remind you that Wiggins Family Dentistry is also.
I tell you, I've been doing this for about 6 years now, and this is the wide open I've ever seen a district that we're in. I mean, I tell you, there's no clear cut at this point in time. 7 weeks into the season, there's no clean cut team in our region that's honestly favored to win. It was Northeast Jones early on in the year we thought would be the favorite to win it, but after last week, that kind of shook it up a little bit. Jeremiah does have a kick return on the year, so not going to give him a chance at it here. So Paxton going to corral it in about his 19-yard line, going across the field. Not a whole lot of block on that left side, though. I believe he's going to go out of bounds. And that's going to wrap up the first half here tonight from Perkinson, Mississippi, where your Tornadoes trail 17-0. A quick reminder, we do get the ball to start the second half. So that will be an important opening drive for us. If you've watched enough high school football this year, though, you never know what's going to happen on the opening kickoff, especially when a team's up 17-0. Got to make sure we watch for the Tomcats some type of trickery on the kickoff. Or we'll leave the stream rolling here tonight for our Tornado Band. And as soon as the Tornado Band wraps up their show for you tonight, we'll take a little halftime break. be back start second half.
Please welcome to the field for your halftime entertainment, the pride of Purvis Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Wayne Bouchard, Brittany Wallace, Tracy Gilmer, Sammy Adkins, Malky Brown, and Madison Moody. Drum major is Bella Runnels. Tonight, the band will present their 2025 halftime show, Freya's Call. Featured soloists will include Kayla Puckett on flute, Kylie Gilmer on flugelhorn, Danny Jackson on trumpet, Lila Matthias on euphonium, Lou McClatchy on color guard, and Logan Holmes on the dance line. Drum major, is your band ready? Back deep for the Tornadoes, number 15, Jeremiah Daniels. Number 23, Gabe Franklin.
Through this game, my battery is getting ate up tonight. Having to switch over my battery pack. And I'm guessing with the service issues I'm having, it's pulling extremely hard on my battery. I am plugged up, but it ain't hardly touching it right now. I don't have an extension.
Daniels on the return out to the 29-yard line. Ball down by number 31, Charlie Pasley.
It kicks off. I'll switch over to my phone as soon as I can. And be back up and running as soon as I possibly can. I got my phone set up, ready to go if it does come to that. When I got here this afternoon, I tried calling my wife and had zero service whatsoever. I'm on their Wi-Fi, and it's still not what I'm used to running off of, so. Gabe Franklin here out of the gate. Gabe Franklin's going to get about 2 yards on the play.
Gabe Franklin picks up 1. Initial contact made by number 11, Kenny Boggs.
Those are the balls on the 32 yards.
Second down and 9.
So 2nd down and 8 here for the Tornadoes. If you don't hear me quite as clear, my apologies. I did have to switch over to my tablet's audio instead of my mic. Trying to slow down some of this battery down. 3 receivers to the left here. So he's going to drop back looking to his left. Intended receiver.
Waller's pass intended for number 11, Bowers.
Pass
incomplete.
Through his hands.
Braden Williams in coverage.
3rd down and 8 here for the Tornadoes.
3rd down and 8.
I told my wife earlier on, I remember when we came down here about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and I had to borrow Owen Southwell's hotspot just to be able to stream. That's how bad his service is. Down here, we're going to find Dalton Farah open for a nice game. We're going to bring up 4th down and about 8 yards.
Dalton Farah. Pasley and Griffin combined for the tackle.
Spotting down at. Spotting at about the 30,
4th and a long 1.
8.5 here, so we'll say a long 1. I believe coach is going to lead the offense out on the field down here. Paxton in motion. He's going to roll out. I believe he was looking for Jeremiah, but nothing was there.
Waller's pass incomplete. Under heavy pressure from number 10, Braden Williams.
Possession here of the 2nd half. We're going to turn the ball over on downs.
Ball turned on downs to the Tancats.
Great field position around the
Tonight's 3rd quarter is brought to you by Boondocks Barbecue. Boondocks Barbecue is your go-to restaurant in Wiggins for amazing customer service, awesome smoked meats, great wings, and traditional barbecue side dishes. Boondocks is also your Stonehigh Tomcat Lineman of the Week sponsor. Come see us after the game. Take care of business, boys.
10-11,
From Boondock Barbecue.
Tomcats take over their first possession here.
1st and 10 Stone from the Purvis 39.
Tight formation start out here. The direct snap. Dakota Anderson on the stop here on 1st down. Maybe a long
Sammy Johnson keeps it loose 3.
2nd down.
Talk about number 7, Dakota Anderson.
Good penetration by Dakota Anderson.
2nd down and 13.
Fake the handoff, drop back. That's going to be a holding. He tackled Dakota Anderson. Another flag on this side of the field.
Howard will scramble ahead, pick up 6.
Dakota was
Tackle
pushing
number
a
9,
free
Harrington.
run at the quarterback. And
Penalty flag,
they tackled
spot.
him back at about the 48-yard line. I believe it's
Indication is holding against
two
Stone
different
County.
holding penalties against the Tomcats. So that'll bring up 2nd down. And about 23, I believe, after the penalty. Well, actually, if that's a... Yeah, I think that was
Penalty
about
will be assessed back
22
across midfield to the Stone 49.
for the Tomcats after the
2nd
penalty.
down and 22.
Let me hand off the left side. Finds the open seam and breaking tackles. He'll be brought down. I believe that's number 5. Parker Yawn.
Aiden Green will pick up 6.
So
Tackle by number 5, Parker
down.
Yawn.
About 15 here.
About a gain of 7.
Toyota need to stop early on here. 8:58 up to go.
Down
in
at
the third
16.
quarter. Drop back to pass. Damian Bruce gets into the backfield. And the quarterback's going to be brought down. He just kind of throws the ball away. I'm not sure that ball got back to the line of
Pressure from
scrimmage.
Jake Clinton.
Jake Clinton
Passes
with the
incomplete.
pressure. And Damian Bruce.
Penalty flag comes in.
I don't know if that ball got back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see. They're talking about there is a flag on the field right here. Let's see what the call is. Yeah, that's going to be an intentional grounding against the Tomcats, I believe it is. That'll be a loss of down. And
Call is
they'll walk
intentional
that
grounding.
off. If it'll be a
Against
4th down,
Tomcats.
it won't be a loss. We'll just walk it off.
Loss of down penalty.
That'll give the Tornadoes
Back
a
to the
little bit better
39.
position here for this punt.
Be 4th down and Ramsey Springs to go.
A little bit of a turn of events here early on in the 3rd quarter. Tornadoes needing spark on offense there to get something going. Oh, I thought Dalton had a hand on that. Oh, I thought that Tomcat bounced all the way down inside the 15 to around the 11-yard line.
Hendricks punt rolls
Great
all the way
punt
to the
there
12-yard
by the
line.
Tomcat punter. But I thought Dalton
We
Fair
touchdown there. Tornadoes will be
was there. I think he just
starting
missed the
deep in their
ball.
own territory. 1st and 10 from their own 12. There's a long-standing tradition among the Tomcat players, coaches, and boosters that they take pride in, known as the game day devotion and breakfast. This is a time the local churches and their pastors support the players and coaches. At this time, the players, coaches, and boosters would like to thank New Morning Star Missionary Baptist Church, along with their pastor Anton McBride, for the breakfast and devotion this morning. Faith, family, and
There's the
football,
Tornadoes
a winning
deep in their own
combination.
territory. Trying to get the offense going here. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. High snap over Cade's head. He's going to kick the ball out of bounds.
Ball will go out of the back of the end zone. Penalty flags come in. And that results in a safety.
That will result in a safety. Tomcat now lead your Tornadoes 19
Those to the lead, 19-0. Tornadoes will kick off to the Tomcats.
8:04 left to go here. Tornadoes will be kicking off after the safety. That's put Perez kicking off from his own 20-yard line.
Tornadoes will have a free kick from the 20-yard line.
In the second half, I am having some difficulties. We have connection issues down here. My battery is rocking and rolling right now.
Perez to kick off.
It's not
Johnson back deep for the Cats.
Fishing for it to reach an outlet. So we're doing the best we can. I got my mic unhooked. I'm just talking through the tablet. Good kick by Purvis. When he fielded about the 42 of the Tomcats. He's going to fight his way down in tornado territory about the
Marion Fairley on the return.
So I'm down to about 23%
in the tornado territory.
Good little run. We'll be able to milk it through.
Anderson Nicholas makes the tackle for the Tornadoes.
I do have my phone here on standby. I can jump on and I'll keep right back on to YouTube and keep it going for everyone with us tonight.
Tomcats will have an excellent starting position at the Tornado 44.
This may be our last trip down here. I believe they said the goal is the 2027 season. They'll be in their new stadium at the high school at Stone. Low snap brought in by the quarterback. But a good run up the middle, gain about 7 yards.
To pick up 7. Talking about Jackson Walker. Second down and 3.
So second down and 3. Jackson Walker on the stop for the Tornadoes. Tomcats trying to pound the ball in the middle here.
Green again, the ball carrier.
That is going to be enough, I believe.
He'll pick up 4.
Down.
Talk about 55, Ben Starks.
We do have a Tomcat down on the field, looks like.
That's the American Rural Satellite's Tomcat first down.
He's going to get off the field on his own foul over there. So first down and 10. Tomcats changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Going to be hand off to the right side. They'll go down for about a 3-yard gain.
Marion Fairley picks up 3.
So second down and 7.
Talk about number 9, Drew Harrington. Second down and 7.
Heavy dose of the Tomcat running game here. A good solid lead in the third quarter. That'll be another
Marion Fairley picks up 5.
gain of 5.
Talk about number 4,
Third down. And about 2 here. Ball clear. Nose of the ball in the Tornado 25-yard line. Down to about 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. You hand off the left side. I believe it's going to be just shy of the first down, depending on the spot here.
Jaden Collins.
Well, it's going to be fourth down and short. Let's see what the spot does here.
Talk about number 2, Silverowski.
And it will be fourth down
Gain
and
of 1,
short.
4th down and 1.
Needing about a half a yard here for first down. The yard to gain is just shy of that 23-yard line. The ball is on the nose on the 24. We're going to hand off that left side. That's going to be enough for a first down. Jackson Walker on for the stop for the Tornadoes.
Fairley down to the 21-yard line. Tackle by number 33, Walker. That'll be another Tomcat first down.
Tomcats going to stay in this tight formation. Going to be a quarterback keeper on the right side. Jeremiah Daniels in pursuit. Going to miss the tackle and be forced out of bounds at around the 6, maybe 7-yard line. Soborowski will be first and goal.
Yeah, inside the 10-yard line. First down by number 2, Soborowski. One more Tomcat. First down.
Quick reminder, we are back home. First time since the 18th of September against Long Beach. We've been on the road ever since with a bye week mixed in there also. And off that left side, we was going to be about a half a yard shy of a touchdown. Parker Young on the stop keeps him out of the end zone. Jake Clinton a little slow getting up for the Tornadoes. So second down and goal now. The quarterback keeping on the left side, but Cole Ladner gets in the backfield and gets a stop. They'll lose about a half a yard. Actually, maybe about a 4 yard. They're going to fight it. It looks like the 2-yard line now. So 3rd and goal from the city. It's going to be a Tomcat touchdown.
25. Let us get your project in the end zone. Cooper Contracting serving the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Hendricks on to attempt the extra point.
PAT attempt here for the Tomcats. Kicks up. I believe that's good.
The extra point brought to you by Williams Family Dentistry. Dr. Joe Kane.
26-0, your Atlantis trail. 3:36 left to go in the third quarter tonight.
Williams in downtown. Williams,
Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College.
Williams Family Dentistry. Hendricks to tee up from the 40.
Let me kick deep. Jeremiah Daniels with a chance on the turn, but good coverage downfield on the 31.
Jeremiah Daniels wrapped up by Charlie Paisley. Shy of the 20-yard line.
Tomcats.
Tornadoes will scrimmage 1st and 10. They're on 17.
So 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes. We're going to spot this ball. Looks like around the 17-yard line. Left side, Gabe Franklin's going to get about maybe 3 yards on 1st down. They'll bring up 2nd down and 7 here for the Tornadoes.
Gabe Franklin picks up 4. Landon Parker along with Josiah Beeman on the tackle. 2nd and 7.
We're back to Gabe at the middle. And once again, that front.
Franklin met at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Staying strong.
Landon Parker there again for the Tomcats. 3rd down and 7.
So 3rd down and 7 for the Tornadoes here. Just grasping for anything offensively to try to get something on the board tonight.
Tornadoes will stop the clock with a timeout.
Coach are going to burn timeout here with 1:37 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And just a friendly reminder, I mean, we're barring a tremendous comeback by the Tornadoes here. You know, these kids got a lot of heart on this field tonight. This season is far, far from over. This is a district that's wide open. Just does set its back a little bit in the district tonight. You know, if we can't seem to pull this one out some way tonight, the minute 37 left to go in the 3rd quarter, you know, our district's still wide open. You know, there's plenty enough of an open path to the playoffs for the Tornadoes. You know, it may not be the path that you wanted, but there is a path there. As we have 3 more games after tonight. Like I said, we do come back home next week for the first time since September the 18th. So 3rd down, I mean,
3rd down and 7.
honestly, I think it's 4-down territory anyway right here for the Tornadoes regardless. You've got to get a 1st down here somehow and keep the ball in your own hands, I believe. Little throwback. And Stone High was, like I said earlier, I think Stone's been in a huddle most of the night.
Launch pass complete to Walker. Big ball there first from 99, Jamal Rose. Low number 53, Kyle McDonald.
We are going to pump this ball away right here.
Correction, that was Colton Lander, 50.
Stone does have a man back this time, about his own, about the 48-yard line, set to receive this, but it is off of the foot, sideways. Does take a 20 to bounce though, and roll all the way down to around the 47
Ball rolls back to 47 to the
Tomcats
Tomcats.
will take over.
Stone County will begin 1st and 10 there with 50 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Probably be the last play of the 3rd quarter if I had to guess. And off up the middle is going to be met by number 55, Ben Starks. We're going to give him back.
More than 30 minutes the line of scrimmage with Starks, no gain, 2nd down and 10.
There is about a 3-second differential on play clock and game clock. So Stone High will have to snap it one more time here in the 3rd quarter. Jet sweep to the right. Flag on the play. I believe they got hold and they like to pull Paxton Cooper's jersey off.
Howard's pass complete to Collins.
Backfield.
20 flags on the field.
The clock, actually,
Holding Stone County.
We have Paxton Cooper on that right side. They're still trying to fix his shoulder pads down there. We'll have one more play here, looks like, in the third quarter. Honestly, I don't think they should start the clock here as soon as it's spotted. And I believe Stone will probably take this in the fourth quarter.
Second down and 20.
Well, I guess on the offensive penalty, I thought they would roll that clock right there as soon as it started, but they didn't. So one more play here in the third quarter. Going to drop back. He's pushed out of the pocket on that right side. Breaking tackle, still breaking tackle. Finally brought down by Cole Ladner, about 2 yards shy of the yard.
His way across midfield. Down to the 44-yard line.
The fourth quarter, 9-play trail, 20-6.
That's the end of the third quarter. Your score, Stone County 26, Purvis 0.
Give you an update, like I said earlier. I am dealing with a little bit of.
We appreciate Boondocks Barbecue sponsoring the third quarter tonight. They're your go-to restaurant in Wiggins for amazing customer service, awesome smoked meats, great wings, and traditional barbecue side dishes. Boondocks is also your Stone High Tomcat Lineman of the Week sponsor. If you're hungry after the game, go by and see them. They'll be open. Take care of business, boys, from Boondocks Barbecue. We'll take this time to show a little love to our offensive linemen out there. Number 77, Spencer Martin. Number 58, John Wayne Scruggs. Number 59, Tyler Jones. Number 55, Calvin James. Number 74, Braden Brown. Let the big uglies up front hear you. Third down and 1.
Tomcats have pulled a lot of the starters, look like, here in the first quarter. Going to pick up first down all the way down to the Tornado 29-yard line.
Moyon Fairley. Going down inside the 30-yard line. Fairley first out of bounds by Daniels.
My apologies.
But not before he picks up another Tomcat first down.
I've got a couple texts about the audio. My bad. I'm having to do as much as I can to save battery right now. So I am having to go through the iPad. Good run, first down for Tomcats.
Marion Fairley over right tackle.
Brought down number 4 Clinton. Ahead of East Central right now in the third quarter.
Gain of 5 on the play, second down and 5.
Coming back, taking the lead over Wayne County, 24 to 21. And off on the left side. Good penetration by the Tornadoes, but struggling to get the defender down.
That was JT Terrio on the carry. Tackle by number 33, Walker.
They're going to give Jackson Walker the final tackle on that. There's about 7 Tornadoes involved in that.
Third down and 13.
Head off on that right side again. He brought down number 6, Dalton Farrell.
That was a Marion Fairley again. The carry down to the 24-yard line. Tackle by number 6, Dalton Farrar. Fourth down and 5.
shoved out of bounds and around the
Keeps be forced out of bounds by number 15, Daniels.
22-yard line, I believe.
Short of the line to gain. Ball turnover on downs to the Tornadoes.
The Tornadoes will take over on downs. Yeah, I've got several checks across. Unfortunately, there is a forward-facing mic and a rear-facing mic. The rear-facing mic with the cover we have on this thing protecting this iPad is covered up. That's why I run a mic. To be able to pick me up a little bit better. I'm eating this iPad right now. I'm trying to talk into it as long as I can for you. Occasional look downfield will be a way overthrown pass.
Intended for Cooper.
Paxton Cooper, the intended receiver.
Jones in coverage. Second down. Franklin will be forced out of bounds by number 8, Luster. We'll call that a gain of 2. Third down and 8.
All right, I'm just going to unhook my battery pack and try to make it the best I can. Y'all should be able to at least be able to hear me a little better right now. Tell you what, there may be some glare, but I will just kill the audio for y'all. You should be able to hear me loud and clear now. So third down and about 8 here for the Tornadoes. There's a little bit of a glare on the screen. Try to zoom in, I'll kill some of that. So 8:21 left here to go in the game. 26 is your Tornadoes trail. Just trying to get a little bit of something at the end of this game to build off of. Hindsight 2020, I may should have just left the window down. Early in that first quarter, the glare was really bad with the sun, though. Kay's going to roll out to his right, look downfield. Had an open receiver. Dalton Farah just overthrows him. That'll bring up fourth down here for the Tornadoes. That's going to bring the punt unit out for the Tornadoes. Ball's going to go out of bounds, I believe, at around the Tomcat 46-yard line, where they'll take over here with 8:01 left to go in the game. And if I'm yelling at you now, I apologize. I'm trying to tell myself I'm back on the mic right now. I'm a little confused what's going on.
Penalty is illegal participation against Stone County.
I was looking at my phone trying to get some scores, but there was a flag on the field against the Tomcats. So let's see what's going on here. They call it illegal participation on the Tomcats. So that's going to be a Tornado first down, I believe, out to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a Tornado first down.
Purvis at their own 40.
Paxton Cooper with about a 7-yard gain.
About 6. A flag comes.
Late flag.
Landon Parker on the tackle for Stone County.
Let's see what the call is. I believe it's going to be a personal foul against the Tornadoes, so that'll negate the gain on that.
Personal foul against Purvis.
It was after the play. So that'll spot it all the way back, I believe, around the 32-yard line.
Penalty would be assessed 15 yards.
That's second down now and about
Second down.
18. Got Hunter Brewer now in at quarterback for the Tornadoes. Going to hand it off to Gabe Franklin on the right side.
Short gain. Third down at 15.
Yeah, Jeremy, I appreciate the text, brother, on that. Unfortunately, this thing has a forward and rear facing mic on it, and the mic facing me is really never used because I run a wireless mic attached to the system. The one that faces me is muffled by the case that we have protecting this system. And the forward-facing mic is exposed, so that was what was getting you all the field audio just now. Hunter Brewer going to come out and just sling it downfield, and it will be, well, incomplete. Number 11 for the Tomcats had his hands on that one, and he's upset with himself now. He had an interception wrapped up right there. Good coverage downfield. Hunter just taking a shot, hoping for something to happen. That's going to bring the punt unit back on the field. Good deep punt. Going to take a Tomcat bounce and die at about the 26-yard line, where they'll take over with 6:25 left to go in the game. Got an update. Last update I see, Wayne County back on top, 27-24 over Van Cleve, and Northeast Jones up 14-10 over East Central. So the other two games in the district tonight are looks like some good football games. Unfortunately tonight the Tornadoes struggled tonight against Stone High. Which, I mean, should be an eye-opener to how wide open this region is going to be this year, because I wouldn't expect that either one of those two games, a couple of those games, I wouldn't thought would even be close tonight. And I thought this would be a really hard-fought, close game. So that shows you how wide open our district is. This is a loss right here, but, you know, I'd rather take a loss right here with 3 games to go in the year and get a little eye-opener for these young men to know they only got 3 games to get this straightened out. Handoff up the middle is going to be stopped for a gain of about a yard. So third down and about, we'll say 6 here for the Tomcats.
41, Baron Nicholas on the tackle.
Quick pass out to this side over the intended receiver's head. Jeremiah Daniels in coverage for the Tornadoes.
Nelson's pass intended for Henry. Sails incomplete. 4th and 5. Ren Hendricks. Punt formation.
That will bring the punt unit out for the Tomcats. That's going to put Paxton back about his own 35-yard line, set to receive this punt. Good punt by the Tomcats. Paxton had to travel back about 15 yards to catch that, trying to fight back. About a 20-yard return there by Paxton Cooper out to about the 42-yard line. So a 22-yard return by Paxton. He had trouble all the way back to the 20 and catch that over his left shoulder. So down to 4 minutes and 44 seconds to go here in the game. Like I said, we did go to Hunter Brew in that last possession at quarterback. Hunter still in. Be a handoff around the right side to Gabe Franklin, trying to get to the edge, but not going to make it.
Gabe Franklin, carry tackled by Boggs, Kenny Boggs, number 11. Loss of 2, 2nd down and 12.
So 2nd down and 12. Nose of the ball's on the Tornado 40-yard line. Try to go up the middle with Gabe Franklin, but nothing there for the Tornadoes, and it hadn't been there all night. So 3rd down and 12. And Paxton in motion, a little reverse to Parker Yon. Parker finds a little bit of open space, and that's going to be enough for a Tornado 1st down out across the midfield into Tomcat territory.
Double reverse action by Purvis. Parker Yon pick up the 1st down.
They're going to spot him down at the Tomcat 45-yard line.
Rolls under 3 minutes. 1st and 10, 45.
Northeast has opened it up a little bit here, 21-0 over East Central, and Van Cleve and Wayne County is in a boxing match at 30-27. Van Cleve's up on Wayne County right now. Pass out to Dalton Farrer on the left side, going to get about 7 yards on the play. Down to about the 38-yard line. So that'll be 2nd down and about 3 here for the Tornadoes. Now to 2 minutes here left to go in the game. I've got about 4% battery left. We're going to cross our fingers we can make it through this. Go to the young running back, 22, DJ Robinson for the Tornadoes, going to pick up a Tornado 1st down. The ball is spotted at the Tomcat 28-yard line. Minute 30 here to go in the game. Hunter Brewer rolls out to his right, looking downfield. Nothing there, going to take off. Take a low blow down at around the 14. Hit hard. Hunter's going to get up, though. That'd be enough for a tornado first down. Heck of a job by Hunter there, showing off a little speed. That right side, he's still slow getting up. He's going to walk off the field here and come out of the game for this play. Cade Lawler back in the game at quarterback. Now off the right side of Robinson, he's going to be brought down from behind. Going to lose about a yard on the play. Okay, he's going to stay in the game here. Let's hope Hunter's okay. That was a heck of a run right there by Hunter. He may should have just stepped out of bounds, but he tried to bring the hard hit, and Stone defender got a little bit lower than he did. Robinson around the right side, cuts it back towards the middle, spinning out of a couple of tackles down to around the 10-yard line. So a gain of about 6, but that's going to end it tonight from Stone High. We want to thank Stone for the hospitality tonight. Put me up here in the press box. Kind of worked out for us. We did end the night. I got 2% battery, so I'll make this quick. We are back at home next week against Northeast. The year is far from over. We got 3 games to turn us around. This year we're 1-1 now in district play. And I believe there's going to be a lot of 1-1 teams after the night's over with in our district. We'll see how that all pans out here in a little bit. But we'll see you next Friday night back in Purvis, Mississippi for our first game since September the 18th.